It's me, Funtime Freddy.
And Bun Bun.
Yeah, Riddle School 4. It's actually an April Fool's, so it's shorter. Bun Bun literally said that before the video. But yeah, it's an April Fool's, but it is canon.
Wait, look at this.
Matt Pat, you need to do a theory. A game theory. It's actually cooler. It actually has to like bounce.
Start game, instructions.
There's a picture.
Riddle University. I guess that's the school he's in now.
I think that's a type.
Credits, fun facts, options. Oh my god, he's actually leaving it.
And like fun facts is like a clown.
Yeah, facts. Time to make 10 months. Library items 600 and over. Rooms and map 48 rooms. Because it's April Fool's, these are all probably lies.
That's why it's a clown.
Yeah. Frame rate 30 FPS, frames over 10,000. Scenes 5 scenes. I made this finale.
This is definitely a lie.
Yeah. I made this finale to the Riddle School series because I've probably gotten more messages in my Newground PM inbox and more comments on my user page. I'll post about Riddle School 4 than anything else. I said I was never going to make this game, but that was simply a diversion until I finally unleashed this beast. And now so I'm certainly I won't make any more. Right.
Really? Definitely didn't just make 5, 6.
I'll just say
7. On.
We're trying to cheat. Well, maybe not. Settings.
Cheat.
Disclaimer. Oh, it's different. None of the people or places in this game are based off of real people or places. The places and any relation between two events transpiring in this game, the events of others are entirely consequential and unintentional. Not that I'd really go to a school called Riddle School and try to interview a bald college student about whether he escaped school. Okay. Instructions. Riddle School 4's instruction space looks similar to Riddle School 3's, but that doesn't mean there are some moderate changes. To use these uncomfortable ones, I'm assuming we can combine them again.
But I think it's better, like...
The game will automatically change quality depending on the complexity of the graphics on your screen. Tab won't work. No tab cheating for you. This game blocks out the tab button functions, so that this game can be enjoyed as it is meant to. Have fun. Remember, the game is possible to beat. Have fun with it. 8. Sacred one. 8. Just to let you know, nothing happens if you beat the game twice. However, if you beat it once, you get special features. Okay. And I guess let's start the game.
Also, we're kind of speedrunning these, so these might get released faster than you would think.
Analyzing map system.
Map? Oh, wait. Like Matrix.
Analyzation process complete.
Isn't this one
We're in the
like
Matrix. Riddle School 4.
The Matrix. Also, this is different. Those weren't there in like the third. Because I remember this is the same. Oh, no, it's not the same class.
Don't bend the rules.
They look better. Wait. An alien.
This.
5 is actually an
We've seen him in the previous game.
Yeah, he's like, shut up, Saul.
So obviously, I'm not going to interrupt with anything because I know when you interrupt something happens, which you guys will see.
But 5.
I will look at everything. Clock, math goes here. Film.
That guy.
5. Red. Smelly.
That guy.
No. Mr. Munch.
Mr. Munch.
Wait, we got Mrs. Munch in the previous game. So I guess this is them then. Math poster.
No, the husband. Or, I don't know.
Man's model. Dirt and grass. Okay. Broken tile, broken tile. Hallway, so I guess we just...
No, husband
That.
doesn't mean you. Oh yeah, I forgot this happened.
And then...
You died!
What the hell?
open his mouth because
Yeah.
he has no mouth.
Phil's teacher, Mr. Munch, was the original architect of Riddle University. The school was built above a long pit of lava that he himself dug near an active underwater volcano.
Under what? Wait.
His plan to murder Phil Eggtree to forever rid him of this world succeeded.
So wait, he wanted to?
And no one cared.
Wait, shouldn't our friend Fred care?
Probably. There's leaves. Every other student of Riddle University would eventually die from car wrecks, old age, and unforeseen disasters. Each one on their deathbed whispering their final message.
Die. Come with me if you want to die.
Ending process.
Shouldn't we have like...
What?
Hey, Bon, shouldn't we
Stay tuned after because it's your time.
Shouldn't we actually see like a YouTube poops? Watch YouTube.
No, I don't want to. Oh, blood. Love that.
I think this is not the end because there is a fifth.
And a sixth. And a seventh.
And also I remember that they get abducted, so... And also,
Stop
there's
spoiling.
there's also robotic at the beginning, like in the Matrix.
There's no spoiling.
I'm sorry. Well, there are like...
Yeah, but that's still spoiling.
They survive?
I don't know. Actually, I do know, because I still remember this game fully accessing. Accessing failed. Phil Eggtree offline. Dream chair log out detected.
It's kind of funny. His name is Eggtree.
Beginning transmission. Oh, we got the Matrix again. We'll stop. You beat the game in 62 seconds. You've also unlocked real fun facts and special features now available in the main menu. Okay. Nice. Then we got real fun facts. Click here to see fake fun facts. Okay, now. Real fun facts. Fun facts change for accuracy after you beat the game. Time to make, like 2 days. Frame rate, 30 FPS. Library items, 160 and over. Rooms and map, 1 accessible. Friends, no more than 5,000. Scenes, 2 scenes. I remember when I went to the San Diego Comic Con for the first time back in 2008. Tom Floop asked me if I had plans to make Girls 4, to which I said something along the lines of, I'm thinking about making a 4th one. At some point after I started making it. I lost motivation, and at the same time, people started making urgent requests for a 4th game. So at the time, even though I told my fans I'd never make the game, that I would go ahead and make this. As I type this now, I have no clue what the reaction of the grand public will be. But I hope they enjoy playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. I laughed so hard. Why are you watching YouTube right now?
Oh, sorry.
You're not watching YouTube right now?
Should we actually react to YouTube poops in a
I
video?
don't want to.
I don't know what that is. A video now?
Do it on your PC when you get your desk. I'm not doing it on mine because I don't want to.
I want like both of us to react to YouTube poops.
I don't want to.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Why?
I don't want to.
No, actually, like
I
why?
don't know why. I don't want to. Anyways, back to my menu. Special features. Okay, special features. The projected lives of all the characters. Predictions of what happened to every character in the world of Red School. Note these are merely predictions based on collected data and may not be accurate. Fred Whistler. Fred didn't really like school, but he thought it was wise to stay in school anyway and make the best grades he could while not doing very much. He grew up and took many effortless occupations such as music conductor, substitute teacher, and a shack artist. One day he fell asleep face first in a vat of pain. You can guess what happened. I think he drowned. Gender male, favorite thing, doing nothing. Least favorite thing, doing something.
He drowned in pain.
Wasn't doing nothing, doing
How do you
something.
How do you die when you have no nose or a mouth? How you?
Well, if you think about it, Chubb didn't have a mouth, but then he suddenly did. Smiley Sunday.
Only person that actually has a mouth visible.
Yes, Smiley had a legitimately good life. She managed perfect hundreds in every one of her college classes and a long-lasting career in biomedical sciences. She got married to the perfect man who just so happened to have a smile as smiley as hers. They spent the rest of their days living together happily in a treehouse in a beautiful forest. Gender male, female, favorite thing, education. Least favorite thing, distractions.
I think it should have been like everything, and then like least favorite thing, nothing. Look at this, she's smiling.
Zach Kelvin. Zach was so determined not to be cold anymore that he brought a plane ticket to the tropics midway into his first year of college, right above a volcanic island. The plane ran into college. It's university. Yeah, it's college. The plane ran into a bad bit of turbulence, and Zach ended up crashing through a window. He fell into an erupting volcano and froze to death.
How did he freeze to death? It should have been like he drowned. It would make more sense that he like.
Gender male, favorite thing, anything not cold. Least favorite thing, freezing into ice. Richie dropped out of high school wishing he hadn't paid so much attention to collecting stuff. He was mugged in a dark alley and woke up trapped in a smelly dumpster. Nobody ever found him.
So he got mugged and killed.
Gender male, favorite thing, collecting. Least favorite thing,
He starved to death.
5 sold t-shirts online for a living, and his talent was eventually realized by a big graphic design company. He made the mistake of asking for a slightly large sum of money, and the company ripped him off and sued him. 5 was put in jail for the next 5 years, and not once for the rest of his life did he have enough money to sue them back. Gender male. Favorite thing, designing shirts. Least favorite thing, being unjustly sued. Hey, wait. 5's dad. He insisted on being the janitor at Riddle Elementary School because he loved the clean so much until his son got finally sued by a big t-shirt design company. He realized he would need a better paying job and ended up being a garbage boy in France. He was having so much fun that he forgot his son existed. Gender male, favorite thing, dusting. Least favorite thing, idiots.
So people that are stupid.
Middle school janitor. The janitor was locked in his own closet in middle school. One day, not long before his school closed down, and was replaced with a new one. He ate his mop, drank his dirty mop water, and nibbled on his hat as he was stuck in the darkness of the closet. Last time he ever heard was the sound of a wrecking ball smashing the walls.
He died by a wrecking ball.
No, he probably died from starvation or something. Oh,
He
no.
heard a wrecking ball.
Oh, yeah, the last sound he heard was a wrecking ball, so yeah, he probably died.
He got
But wait.
squished to death.
The janitor room is in a different room than the wrecking ball would have hit, so.
No,
hit the
he
auditorium.
I think they took the thing down, like the whole building. So the building crumbled on him, and he died.
I think that's supposed to be Chubb. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Chubb.
He got squashed by Chubb.
Something about that. Gender male, favorite thing, criticizing. Least favorite thing, cheesy pencils.
Criticizing.
High school janitor. Janitor of Riddle High School. He claimed he could hear a pipe problem from a mile away, and that was in fact true. His uncanny ability to hear toilet clogs earned him a television show reputation as the perfect earned plumber. The show was canceled after 2 years because it was realized nobody had ears. Furious, the janitor leapt off a bridge.
So he committed suicide.
Gender male, favorite thing, unclogging toilets. Least favorite thing, whatever clogs them.
He committed suicide.
Yes. Mr. Calm was never a very smart person. After the first Riddle School game, he learned that how small the percentage of drinkable water on the planet there was. He decided right then to never drink anything again. The end.
So he died from thirst.
From dehydration.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gender male, favorite thing, math. Least favorite thing, being forgetful.
So he likes math.
Mr. Kofi. Mr. Kofi was never a very smart person. She told Mr. Khan that nearly all the words water was drinkable. But then she realized she only drank coffee and wasn't really sure how much straight up water was drinkable. So she went to the beach because there's lots of water in the ocean and she drank as much as she possibly could. The end.
Also dehydration.
Yes.
Because salt is in the ocean.
Gender, female, favorite thing, coffee. Least favorite thing, being corrected.
So when you correct your class, don't correct me!
Mr. Green, or Mrs. Green, sorry. Miss Green once to drink 99 cups of coffee. On the 100th cup, she died of caffeine overdose.
Yeah, she died because your heart can stop. So
Gender, female, favorite thing, coffee. Least favorite thing, cleaning after cows.
because she had a cow.
Yeah. Elementary school teacher. This teacher once screamed at a school student so badly that the wall of the room she was in collapsed around her. Nobody knew what to put on her tombstone because nobody knew her name.
So she got crushed by the walls.
Yes. Gender, female, favorite thing, yelling. Least favorite thing,
People. So she hated us automatically because we're a person.
and her house and herself.
So
Mr. Oboe. Mr. Oboe is getting ready to sit down one night at school play about knights and horses. He was told before he showed them all the sword, which was one of the props. It wasn't a real sword, but ironically he still died from it because the sword was made of allergy medicine and Mr. Oboe was horribly allergic to that.
so he died from an allergic reaction.
Gender, male, favorite thing, English. Least favorite thing, his own name.
So he hates oboe.
And Greg Sleep. Greg Sleep was asleep for 18 of the first 20 years of his life. One day he woke up and realized how much he aged, and after panicking, decided to move on. He got a driver's license, was on his way to the grocery store, and had a fatal wreck sleeping at the wheel.
So he died from a car crash.
Yeah. Gender, male, favorite thing, sleep. Least favorite thing, nightmares.
So because you can have a nightmare.
Miss Sleep. She once got married and had a son named Greg. Eventually, she died sleepwalking off a cliff.
So she fell from a ferry hall. So she sleepwalked and
Yeah. Gender, female, favorite thing, sleep. Least favorite thing, being awake.
so she died from height.
Yeah. Mr. Sun. Mr. Sun was a math teacher for his entire life. He was gardening on the roof of a building and was suddenly mugged by a bear who ate him 30 minutes later.
So being consumed.
Gender, male, favorite thing, gardening. Least favorite thing, getting robbed.
Obviously.
Mr. Soggy. Mr. Soggy simply couldn't find his glasses, so he was on his way to get new glasses and got in a fatal car wreck because he couldn't see.
That was our fault.
Yeah.
We just caused someone to die. So he died from a car wreck because we took his glasses. Because shut up, the church teacher needed it, but also he needed them.
All because he wanted to get out of school.
You should have probably, I think you should have probably had somebody get them for him.
Okay, gender, male, favorite thing, being able to see. Least favorite thing, not being able to see.
Because he died from it.
Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed was reading a comic book in the Riddle High School library. He was reading the words, "Stick and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me," when he got a nasty paper cut and lost every inch of blood in his body.
Died from blood loss.
Okay. Gender, male, favorite thing, being able to read. Least favorite thing, loud people.
That's what he goes, shh.
Miss Flask. Miss Flask invented a flying chair and discovered there's no air in space.
So he suffocated.
Yes. Gender, female, favorite thing, inventing. Least favorite thing, false alarms.
Well, that wasn't a false alarm when she died.
Miss Count, monkey hater, Miss Count was bored at her home and decided to look for games on the internet. She found a game called Riddle School Free, which she proceeded to beat twice in a row. Not long after, she was put in an insane asylum, whispering widely something about a monkey doll curse. Good thing we didn't beat the game twice, because I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that eventually.
How about we make our least favorite? Okay, which one animatronic we hate the most, and we'll get them to play the game.
BB.
Yes. Okay, we'll make him. We'll get him to play the
Who
game.
else? Who else? Because usually it's 2 people. It's usually 2 people. If we want to have 2 people.
We just make it 1 person. No one knows. Who cares?
Wait. You know that creepy DD?
The XOR.
Wait, now she want to get creeped out to death. She is creepy.
Okay. Anyways, gender female. Favorite thing. Anything but
Oh,
monkey.
there was a guy I was trying to bump off. As in, I tried to do that, but it didn't work out. Wait, I just admitted that on camera. Oh my god, the FBI.
Favorite thing. Anything but monkeys. Least favorite thing. Monkeys. Did someone prank her? Because I guess she was telling the truth. I guess someone pranked her or something and made her bring all monkeys.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe if you hate monkeys, you'll get a monkey curse. Does BB hate monkeys? I think he told me before he hates monkeys. I'll get him to play the game and we'll see what difference it
Wait,
makes.
I know it's a FNAF character, but I don't know which FNAF character.
What's the name? What do you look like?
It's a melody. Mediocre melody. Happy Frog! I was trying to kill her!
Why?
Do you not know what she did?
No.
She's a psychopath. She tried to stab me while I was sleeping. She had
Totally right.
No, literally, I woke up and she had a knife. A knife.
Nice. Miss Obverb. Stop changing the subject.
Sorry.
We're playing a video game right now. Miss Obverb. Miss Obverb was very tired of people talking in one look at her and thinking she was a guy. So she went berserk and set fire to a shoe store. She stole a small boat and sailed away from all civilization, never to be seen again.
She didn't die. Probably died of old age.
Something along those lines. Gender female. Favorite thing, making others smile. Least favorite thing, being called a guy.
Yeah, that's. She's like, oh my god.
Miss Moose's was at a bank and a bank robbery suddenly took place. The robber told her to get down on the ground. She said the ground was awfully dirty and wouldn't be good for her new dress. She was shot multiple times and her dress was ruined.
Getting shot.
Yeah. Gender female, favorite thing, sarcasm, least favorite thing, people who don't listen. Mr. Chescon, former principal of Riddle Elementary School, was put in prison for life because he physically beat a student's head in.
He was mentally insane.
Gender, male, favorite thing, getting in fights, least favorite thing, losing in a fight. Mr. The counselor of Riddle Middle School was robbed of all his possessions unexpectedly. Several weeks after the event, Mr. noticed he didn't have a house. He died of starvation right after that because he also apparently didn't know he had no food.
So he died of starvation.
Yes. Gender male, favorite thing, looking important. Least favorite thing, broccoli ice cream.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah. Mr. Potato discovered the magic of video games while Phil was in high school. He did nothing but play video games long after Phil was high school. He died happily right after being in a game called Riddle School Free. 6 feet under, he's still holding his favorite video game controller.
So he was buried alive.
Yes. Gender male, favorite thing, video games. Least favorite thing, real life.
Let me get Happy Frog. Let me just snap her neck.
Wait, no, that's supposed to be for a video. You can't do that yet.
No, you are Happy Frog. She doesn't die of choking her on camera. I thought we were gonna do it in this video.
Do you want to?
And no, it makes sense to do their own video.
We can do it after we complete it.
She's trying to kill me while I was
Joe didn't make it to college. His grades were terrible. He thought to himself, I wonder what gasoline tastes like. His will stated that he wanted to be cremated after his death. What his friends didn't know was that His stomach was full, was still full of gasoline, and it doesn't mix too well with fire.
He was set on fire. He burned to death. Sometimes that actually doesn't work on people. Sometimes they actually live.
So he drank the gasoline.
And his stomach acid lit it on fire, and he was burned from the inside. Usually, some people actually live being on fire.
Anyways, a gender male, favorite thing, himself. Least favorite thing, nothing, not having toilet paper.
Oh, wasn't he yeah, it was a kid on the toilet that asked for toilet paper.
Right.
Sure.
This, supposedly a foreign exchange student. This popped up into Riddle University a single time, and after that, it was as if he completely disappeared from existence. Gender male, favorite thing, I don't know. Least favorite thing, I don't know. Chubb Munch. Right after Phil's death, Chubb stopped eating for the rest of his life, simply because he got so big his cheeks covered up with too much in his mouth for him to eat anything else. He lived an entire century after he stopped eating because of his metabolism. It's rumored Earth's most devastating earthquakes were caused by Chubb struggling to move.
He killed most people.
Gender male, favorite thing, eating. Least favorite thing, not being able to move.
He got so fat.
Miss Munch. Miss Munch loved to serve food, but she felt like she served her son Chubb too much, and she didn't know what to do. She discussed her internal struggle with her husband, Mr. Munch, and he said she should just give all of Chubb's food to him. She soon realized she had a terrible husband and divorced him, feeding her son more than ever. Gender female, favorite thing, serving food, least favorite thing, having an obese son.
He's fat.
Mr. Munch. Mr. Munch, devastated by his wife's decision to divorce, started a plan to take the life of everyone of her friends and acquaintances. He realized he didn't know as much about his former life as he thought he did, and the only person he could remember her talking to was a kid named Phil. He killed Phil and later died by overreacting. Overreading? Probably overreading, I don't know.
So he got divorced by his wife.
Gender male, favorite thing, murdering people. Least favorite thing, people.
That's why he likes murdering people.
Phil Eggery. Phil only went to college because he figured it had to be better than elementary, middle, and high school. He went to the newly built Riddle University because it was local. It was cheap, and he didn't have any particular plans for the rest of his life. So it wouldn't matter what classes he took. At first he thought this Riddle school was just like the other three he escaped from. Just when he considered trying to make his fourth escape, he found it was completely different.
He died.
Gender male, favorite thing, logical thinking, least favorite thing, falling in lava pits.
No, I think being in school.
Oh, okay, that was the first.
That would make more sense to being in school.
Okay, the making of Riddle University.
Oh my god, this is long.
AKA how Mr. Munch fulfilled his plan to murder Phil Eggery. Blueprints include.
Wait, the audio from the old games. Right here.
Plan to kill Phil. Lowell Rhyme. 1. Build a time machine. Okay, that's discussion. 1. Dig a hole into a lava stream. 2. Build a college on top of it. 3. Request being a teacher. They're an average and arrange the chart for Phil to be on the hole. Riddle University plans by Mr. Munch. School college. Build it there. The water volcano. Lava's here. Long spike pit.
Why not just build it over this?
Well, if it erupts.
Then everyone's dead. It did say killing people, so he could literally just make it abrupt and everyone dies and they.
Floor is less thick in one location. Set tiny explosives on thinner spot. Remote controlled.
Oh, so it is so thin. He set a remote-controlled bombs so it would blow up and make a hole where Phil would fall and die
From the desk of Mr. Munch. Description of field entry given to me. Bald, looks like this, always wears green. He needs to sit in the desk closest to the door so I can kill him. Phil's desk, my desk.
They should also put he likes to escape.
Killed Phil, now what?
Kill people. He's killing people.
2010's audio commentary for game's old ending. Recorded by the artist formerly known as John Bro when the game first released.
Hey, I'm John Bro, and this is the commentary for the Riddle School 4 ending, because I wanted to balloon the file size and make it look like the same size as Riddle School 3 or something similar.
What this sounds like.
I wanted to make a commentary just because it
just
seemed like it would be
voice.
a funny idea to have for the game.
I don't really care about what he's saying.
Oh, and then there's a new.
2020's audio commentary for game's new ending.
As you will immediately be able to tell by my voice, this was not recorded at the same time as the other developer commentary. This was recorded 10 years later. I am 26 years old now. I go by Jonachrome instead of John Bro, and it's the year 2020, which is the same year that I decided to make Legacy.
I don't really care.
This game is actually a little longer if you go through everything.
Yeah, I guess it's the end. So you wanna quitting.
No.
Okay, fine. Well guys, make sure to like,
Subscribe.
comment below, subscribe, share, from fan family. I am out of here.
Vanny Uwu.